Everybody, welcome back to another Chats with Clark. I'm Joe Clark, the host. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's in the bottom right-hand corner. Hit the subscribe button because every day, just about, I post a Chats with Clark, which is what this session is. So I was on TikTok and the famous entrepreneur, Gary Vaynerchuk, goes by Gary V, had posted a video yesterday. And he had turned 45 on his birthday, and he was talking about how his life is just getting going, really, that he's only at the halfway part in his life. I'll post the video in the link below, but check it out if you have time. But that's the overview. And he said, you know, you're so young, to all these TikTok kids. He's like, you're so young, you have so much life ahead of you. And I agree with him. Like, God willing, we all have, as young people, time ahead of us. Or people who are 45, people who are hitting the middle points of their lives, we all assume that we have time left. But here's the issue. Time is finite, and sometimes, for whatever reason, it takes these tragedies in our lives to recognize how finite time is. So for me, I think that while Gary has a great point that, yes, we can hope that we have a lot of time left in our lives, we really don't know. And so why is gratitude for me the biggest message that I try and talk about? It's because of that reason. Because life is finite, every day matters. And because every single day matters, if we live gratefully that day, if we practice gratitude in our lives, that day is going to be better than any other day it could have been if we weren't grateful, if we didn't use the attributes of living gratefully, right? That is it. That is it in a nutshell. And so because time is finite and because we matter each day matters, I say we should all live more gratefully. That is my biggest contention. If we want to be happier, we live more gratefully. And yes, we should work with the knowledge in our heads or the hope or the belief in our heads that yes, every day matters and yes, we should have time. So combine those two things. Combine Gary V's point that, hey, like you're young, you have time, but also manage to make every day matter. Because if you blow off days, if you fall into the trap of that mindset where it's like, you have time, like you can mess up and you can do all these things, that's good and well, but then you're gonna slack off, we're gonna blow our time, we're not gonna think that what we do every day matters because, oh, I can just worry about that in a couple years. Oh, I can just worry about that tomorrow. Oh, I can worry about that, you know, in some future time until you can't. Until for whatever reason we can't. I have no idea what the future holds for me at all. So, and no one does. And so to Gary V's point, yeah, let's live like we have time. Because why should we ever assume that we don't? But at the same time, why should we ever assume that we do as well? And because of that dynamic, that dichotomy, let's make every day matter. Let's live gratefully. Let's live with happy hearts. Let's live with other people in mind because it's more than us. It's more than us in this world. And for many of us, we believe that people matter. And if people matter, it's not just about us. And because people matter, our days matter. And because it's finite, we ought to live more gratefully. We ought to live with happy hearts. We ought to live with the gratitude in mind and be people who live and exuberate a positive, loving energy. So it's a better world for them, it's a better world for us, and it's a better world for the people to come. Thanks for tuning in. It's been another Chat with Clark. Check it out. Check out Gary V's video below. It's a quick, 16-second video or whatever. I'll drop it in below. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and join in the conversation with these Chats with Clark. Shoot me a comment below. Let me know how you're doing, what you think about this.